Hi everyone, it's me. Um, so I did it again, and I made a mistake, I'll admit. Um, my mic did not record my audio last time. That is not very good. So I'm doing this part again, and hoping to God that this is the last time I need to redo something like this. Um, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. Um, all in all in all, it's not that much of a big deal. Nothing major happened. I'll come with Sayori once more, but I feel something is different this time. Sayori is much more quiet than normal. Sayori, why are you quiet? What do you mean? Well, normally you would have been talking about something I would normally tune out. But ever since we left the club earlier, you've been very silent. I don't mind silence, but if it's coming from you, it's creepy. Well, I guess it's because of one of the things you said back there. Eh? You said you weren't important. But you are. What are you saying? Alex, everyone is important. And I'm sure you are not an exception. I don't know why you're so hell-bent on this fixation. Didn't your mom ever tell you this? My mom? Well, I never met her, so I don't really know. Oh, I'm sorry for bringing it up. Woman, what is it with this sad face? I don't care. But everyone needs a mom figure. Well, I guess there was one woman. Where's Monica to say, I'll be your mommy? She took me in while I was young and cared for me. Oh, so she was like your mom? I wouldn't really call her a mom type of woman. She was my guardian for sure. Oh, so she was kinda your mom then. I guess you could say that. So we're home. Yep. Listen, Alex. I know you don't want to join the literature club, but I just want to say thank you. Eh? It has made me really happy. I know you haven't made that many friends at school yet, but I guess I'm just saying I appreciate you staying after school for me. Sayori, honestly, I have kind of enjoyed my time at the club. Wipe that look off your face. I guess this is my silly way of saying... let's do this. I'm going to join the literature club. Wait, for real? Yes, but there's no need to get as excited as you are. I'm so happy, Alex! Sayori hops up and wraps her arms around me. Get off of me! I remove her arms from around my torso. Listen, if you're gonna make an assault such as that on me, I need a damn warning. Sorry! I'm just so happy. Sayori turns and starts to skip off to her house. Bye, Alex! Yeah. I watch her leave. Did I just make a mistake? I guess we'll see. I crack a smile and begin to walk home. The smile didn't last for more than 4 seconds before my phone rings. Already? I said it wouldn't be as often. 2012, Sayori's bedroom. Yeah, he said he would join. That's great, I'm relieved. Monika's voice emanates from Sayori's loudspeaker. She's been talking to Monika for a few minutes as she puts away laundry. We finally have our 5th member. We could be an official club. That is right. Sayori, one by one, puts her garments away into the dresser. I should really clean up my room. Is it still messy? Yeah. I don't really clean it that often. Well, what if Alex came over and saw that? What do you mean by that? Well, he would see your room all dirty, silly. Why would he be in my room? Sayori takes a second to decipher what Monika meant. Eh? Eh? Monika! Sayori's reaction causes Monika to giggle. That's gross. Alright, I'm sorry. I step out onto the back patio that leads to my backyard. The silence outside makes it so much easier to think. I sit down on the lawn chair and lean my head back so I can look into the stars. God. The exasperated sigh I heave somewhat relieves my frustration. Lately the company has been calling me in more and more, but not even for my intended purpose. For odd jobs here and there. Go get this. Go deliver that. Just shut up already. I really wish I could say that. I wasn't trained for office work. Top it off, when I was permitted to come here, I was told it was going to be in reserve. To only be used when absolutely necessary. If you were here, you would correct this frivolous behavior. But you're not, and I'm on my own. Heh, would you be proud of me for what I did? I looked at that softened executive in his face. Why am I being called? What is your intern too scared to look at you in the eye? Such insolent behavior from... The look on his face when I stepped closer to him made me smirk. I wasn't trained to do your intern's job. I'm not your toy. Do not treat me and use me as such. Normally I would have been apprehended and hauled off for correction, but I think the executive understood he was out of line, because I was assigned to another person. Huh. Unfortunately, I'm never going to escape that underlying concern in the back of my mind no matter what. It's something I will never be able to run from. Something catches my eye to the left. It's Sayori's house. Her bedroom light is on. She seems to be changing clothes. That isn't what caught my attention. I hear something in the bushes nearby. The rhythmic sound of silenced footsteps. I remain low to the ground and silently move towards the front of my house. Could it be? No, it can't be. I close my eyes and wait for the sound again. Gotcha. I skulk around the bushes that lead alongside the sidewalk, remaining out of the street lamps and other miscellaneous lights. I peer around the corner and notice a boy around my age trying to peer up into Sayori's window. I get behind him, grab him by the back of his shirt collar, and pull him down forcefully. Huh? Oh, hey, it's Chad. What is your problem? He tries to get up off the ground, but I place my foot on his chest and hold him down. Mine? What do you think you're doing looking into a girl's bedroom like that? I look down at him and meet his eyes. Mind your own business. I reach down and pick him up by his collar once more. I am making it my business. He pushes me back, well, attempts to, but I predicted this. As soon as his hand makes contact with my chest, I wrap one hand around his left arm. My right arm reaches around his right. I bring my left arm inwards, pulling him closer. Due to his tall body type, he is forced to hunch over towards me. Giving me the perfect opportunity, I shove his right arm down, bringing his neck closer. Take this chance. My right elbow strikes him in the throat. Ugh! I let him stagger back, his eyes on a panicked confusion. I step closer, forcing him to move further away. Do you want to continue? Or will you leave? Your eyes? What's with your eyes? I take another step closer. Ugh. He coughs and struggles to breathe. He reaches out to lunge at me. I swing my left arm in a clockwise motion, orienting it so I make contact with his ribcage. Ugh. He collapsed onto his knees and looked up at me. I grab him by his hair and force his attention. I said, leave. If I ever see you here again, I will not hesitate as I am now. Who are you? I wrap one of my hands around his throat. Do you understand? He nods. Push him backwards, where he gets back onto his feet and clumsily and runs off. I watch him flee like a dog with their tail between their legs. Sayori's window opens. I get as close to the wall as possible, concealing myself from review. To be caught right now would not do me good. Sayori looks around for a moment, then closes her window. Phew. I lie down in the bed and stare at the ceiling. That boy, I've never seen him before, so he either doesn't attend our school, or I have missed him. But why was he attempting to peep on Sayori like that? Doesn't matter anymore. But was what I did necessary? I mean, I could have just let him peek at Sayori. Something inside of me just feels absolute anger at what he did. Am I really going to like these girls? 1500, club room. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Monica is filled with determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess I have passion. I don't know the soul color for that one. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me with the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Oh boy, squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. She's facing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You could go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Well, you're a very social person, and all of a sudden today you're not that at all. Even in class earlier, you didn't ask one question or socialize with anyone. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? I grab a chair from one of the nearby desks and sit down next to her. What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? What is wrong with you? Nothing right now. Nothing, alright? I'm just tired. Were you up late again? Yes. But this time it wasn't my fault. I heard some noises outside of my window last night and it scared me. Oh, you did? Yep, I remember now, the fight last night. She looked out of her window and didn't see anything. What does that look for? Huh? That look on your face, it's scary. Oh, I guess I was just deep in thought. Listen, Sayori, there's no need to be scared. But I promise you there is nothing to worry about. Okay. You're such a good person, Alex. If you say so. You doing better now? Well, with you protecting me, I do feel much better. Okay, hold on, I didn't say... Sayori jumps up from her chair and skips towards the other girls. Alright. So before we read our poems, we have a bit of free time. So feel free to do whatever. Each of the girls disperse around the room. Monica goes up to the front with Sayori and begins to look at a piece of paper. Natsuki goes into the closet and emerges a minute later with one of her manga, and Yuri sits down timidly at her desk looking through a few books. Honestly, I want to learn more about these girls. If I'm going to be in this club with them, that's the least I can do. Who should I be spending time with? Okay. So, I did realize, or I was told, there are routes, and each route gives something different about the main character for replayability value, and also for the girl's story. So I will be doing each of these girls' routes. I'll play this one all the way through, and then I'll skip through the dialogue, and then in the part where when I start doing the other girls' part, so I can get to their route. We're gonna start off with Natsuki, just because I'm kind of interested to see what they have for her. She normally doesn't get a lot of screen time. I will go with Natsuki. I don't know if I'm going to regret this later, but I do want to know more about her. However, I feel I'm going to have to be dealing with her attitude quite a lot. Hey, you! I look up and see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. So you want me to read with you again today? Don't think I was just waiting for you or something. You just look like you weren't doing anything. You're correct, I wasn't doing anything. Well, aren't you going to ask me something? I don't do well with people just assuming and demanding things from me. Ah, fine. Would you like to read with me again today? Sure. I stand up almost immediately after accepting. Don't get too excited. I just didn't really want to sit around doing nothing. And the other girls are busy, so I guess I had to resort to you. Yeah, same. Oh, Natsuki stops herself before she speaks again. I could tell my response was sort of impacting. But what do I care? It's good every once in a while to give someone the taste of their own bitter tone. Are we going back to the wall again today? Where else would we go? A desk? That isn't fun. Alright. Natsuki grabs my sleeve and pulls me towards the same wall we sat at yesterday. Back here we go. Before we start, I noticed that Sayori was acting weird earlier, and it's not normal for her. And as soon as you started talking to her, she went back to her normal self. What is your point? Are you and her dating? Not that I care or anything. No, we're not dating. I only reassured her safety, that's all. Her safety? This seems serious. Don't worry about it, Natsuki. She was just scared. Oh, what the fuck? That's not good. Haha, what are you, some kind of cop or something? Why is it always Natsuki that gets these bugs? First it was Purist Mod, and now it's this. Natsuki chuckles and smiles at her fictitious theory. I don't really have any type of response to her silliness, so I smile as a retort. You're too much of a dummy to be a cop. We going to read or what? I try to change the subject. It's not like I am a cop or something, it just makes me uncomfortable. Duh, what else would we do? With that, Natsuki and I continue to read her manga together. I use this time to let myself relax and allowing her to assume some leadership over our little operation. Every so often she would laugh and point at a panel, explaining the comedy behind it. I would humor her by offering a fake chuckle that I have mastered over the years. Constant formality in awkward situations has taught me that, but seeing Natsuki in her natural state is comforting slightly. Which makes me wonder why she acts so differently when no one else is around. It looks as if she's genuinely enjoying her time with me. I don't think that is a bad thing or something. What does that panel mean? I decide to continue her good time by engaging myself. Natsuki confidently begins to explain what is happening. Apparently one of the main characters is fumbling over some jockey guy she fancies. I can easily tell the similarities between Natsuki and this character. For example, they have the same hairstyle. I assume she got it from this manga. Along with the assumption that she is also picking up baking from this as well. To my surprise, Monica calls us to our desks, and I was a little dismayed by it. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Each of the girls retrieves her poem. Natsuki folds her poem up and sneaks a glance at me. I stand up and walk over to her, grabbing a nearby chair and scooting it close. Natsuki looks at me and smiles. I think this is one of the few and rare times she has done so. Which just throws me off, but strangely welcomes and comforts me. Yo, you ready to see what I got for you today, Alex? I guess so. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But every friend starts to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross, and the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. I don't even know. From the confidence you've shown today, I can clearly tell otherwise. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not trying to hurt anyone and it makes them happy? I think that people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Just look forward to it tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. A small twinge of sincerity releases from my voice box. Aww. Okay, everyone. So as you all know, the festival is coming up, and I kind of want to let you know what I have planned for each person to do. Each girl looks up at Monica with a sense of confidence and determination. For almost a split second, I am taken back to my old class. All of us in formation listening to our leader's speech in an attempt to motivate. It makes me smile. Okay, so I want Sayori to prepare some flyers to help advertise the club during the festival. Yuri, I would like you to make some decorations and atmospheric enhancements to the room. Natsuki, since you're a master of baking, I would like for you to bake us some bona fide cupcakes. And I will be managing the club as a guide. What about me? Of course, I cannot forget about our most memorable person in the club. Wait, what? I would like for you to assist one of us during our activities. You, of course, can pick who to help. I might as well help Natsuki. Natsuki looks happy at my decision, but immediately changes to her callous and brazen self. I hope you enjoy working with her during the weekend. I'm assuming that's the route's choice back there. Because last time, I accidentally chose Sayori instead of Natsuki, knowing that I wanted to do this thing, and he decided Sayori, so I'm guessing that might be the route selection? Then again, it might not be. I could be wrong. Yep. The girls start to pack up their things. Preparing to leave, I grab my bag and sling it over my shoulder. Before I exit the room, I approach Natsuki. Yo, Natsuki. It's about time you came over here. What? Well, since you're helping me this weekend, it would make sense if we made a plan. Exactly. What would be your preferred method of communication? It would make sense if we exchanged phone numbers. Not that I want to or anything. I just don't want to be the only person doing work, especially if you agree to help me. And you didn't have to. I could do it all on my own anyways. You're probably right. I reach into my pocket, being sure to grab my personal phone rather than my work phone. I keep the two separate for a good reason. I pull up my phone number and hold it out to her so she can take it down. So what now? I'm going to be leaving. Don't you think you're forgetting something? Send me a text with our plans for the weekend. Wait, so you don't even know what we're doing? I have something I have to do tomorrow. So Sunday will be best. Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I don't respond. Oh, come on, what is it, a secret or something? Let's just say I'm visiting an old friend of mine. Alright? I turn away and walk towards the door. Sayori and I begin our usual walk home. Sayori looks at me and stops her skipping. So, what do you think of the club? Why do you ask that? Well, you always kept your meanie face on. My what? You know, your face. Well, when my face is attached to my head, you need to elaborate if you're making hypothetical. Sorry. Sometimes you can look like you're really mad. Or that you aren't paying attention, like you're off in some magic world in your head. I see. I don't offer an additional retort. Are you gonna answer my question, silly? I really don't know how to answer. I just joined, so I don't have an answer for you. There are definitely other things I could be doing right now. I may not like them, but I guess I could say that I don't despise my time. Sayori beams, almost as if brighter than the sun itself. So you're gonna be helping out one of us this weekend, huh? Yep. So are you excited to be helping Natsuki? Why do you ask? I'm just curious. Don't worry about it. Do you happen to like her? You women piss me off. I scruff my brows at her. I think you do. I grab Sayori from the back of her collar. I start to rub my knuckles gently against her scalp. Ow, 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 ow. Manie. I release her, causing her to stick her tongue out at me. Oh, that's good. See, MC, you just need to be yourself. Listen, what I do is nothing of your concern. Whatever you say, Mr. Secretive. We arrive at our normal departure point. We're here. Alrighty. Do you want to hang out today, since tomorrow you're helping one of the other girls? Actually, I have to prepare for something tomorrow. I won't actually be with one of the girls until Sunday. Oh? What do you have to prepare for? Don't worry about it. Sayori trots off, sticking her tongue out at me. Alright, goodbye, Sayori. I turn away and walk home. 08:57. Train station. The sky is filled with a marginal amount of clouds. It gives the morning a pleasant depth. I walk up the cement stairs of the station, ready to rendezvous with a contact of mine. Not many people are around here. I guess it makes sense since it's a Saturday. The normal business crowd is never active on the weekends, so the constantly streamlined flow of suits and interns have vanished. I was informed to meet my contact here at 9 a.m., and I try my best to meet my required deadlines. This is for my job, after all. As I climb the final step of the unusually long staircase, I look around. Alex! Alex, over here! I hear a woman's voice call out to me from the southeast. That voice. Oh god, no. I turn to face the sound of the voice, and my fears are confirmed. Oh, look at you! You're even bigger than when I last saw you! What in God's name are you doing here, Julia? Before me is an older woman that I have known for quite a while. Isn't that obvious? Dear God, don't tell me I'm stuck with you. Hey, now that's a good way to hurt a girl's feelings. Girl, you're an entire decade older than I am. You maybe were a girl when I first met you, but... Her face contorts into an annoyed expression. I see that you haven't changed from your normal bratty self. I look up and down her body. Being 28, she still looks as if she's passable for someone who isn't even allowed to drink yet. Maybe one or two adjustments. I was just admiring your beauty, Julia. Guh? No, you aren't. How could you say that with that mocking grin of yours? Yeah, I guess you're right. Beauty isn't the right word. She holds up a hand to stop me from continuing. Just forget I even said that. I feel like the next word you're gonna say is even worse than the former. I shrug my shoulders. Let's get this over with already, please. I sit down on a nearby bench. Julia sits down next to me. She was wearing a casual white t-shirt, exposing a little more than her collarbone. Her brunette hair sways slightly in the breeze. Her jean shorts barely cover up her upper thighs. How do they let you prance around dressed like that? What? Do you like what you see? You're on duty, right? Her face stiffens. Yes, but it's not like I can just meet you in my normal attire. We have to remain incognito. You could have just picked me up in your car. It's in the shop right now. You rear-ended someone again, didn't you? She starts to sweat slightly. None of your business. I raise my eyebrows. Was it the cut? Shut up. God, how did you ever become so stubborn? You're serious, right? You weren't this stubborn and rude when we brought you home. She crosses her arms. That's a fact? Well, you didn't even open your mouth back then. It was probably better, too. If you say so. Anyway, what exactly did they give me to you? Jesus. Well, I heard about the little incident where you were told you told your prior chief off, and then he requested a reassignment for you. And because of your nature, they saw you as the only person who could control me. I wouldn't even say control. We haven't been speaking for more than 5 minutes and you've already insulted me to hell. And why do you think that is, Julia? Because you're a dick? I wrap my arms around her, smirking slightly. Hey! Her face starts to redden. What are you up to? Is it wrong for me to show you TLC every once in a while? The image of getting any type of TLC from you is utterly terrifying in my mind. She shudders in her seat. See now, MC, if you could be like this around the girls, you'd be better off. Like, get some of that moves on Natsuki. I pat her shoulder opposite of me and remove my hand. Jeez, why do you do this to me? It's fun. You're a sadist. Well, I expected the word bastard from you, but that works. Still no respect for your father, huh? I hate the man. You know I will never respect him. I know. It's because of him that... I raise my hand out in front of her, signaling her to stop. Right, sorry, Alex. It's fine. Anyway, I need your phone. Here. Reaching into my breast pocket of my white shirt, I retrieve a black folded cell phone. I place it in Julia's outstretched hand. Thank you? She smiles and she opens the phone and begins to look through it. So you're keeping the commission phone for only contacts right now, right? Correct. And you still have a normal civilian phone? Correct. Good. Remember to keep the two entirely separate. If we ever need to call you, it won't be from your GP phone. GP in my field stands for General Purpose for the general populace. Julia, I'm already aware of this. Why must you give me the same exact lecture that the other chiefs have given me? Because it's procedure. Huh. What are you thinking about over there? You following procedure? Julia, please don't make me laugh. Listen, when I was promoted to division chief, I made sure to hold myself to better standards than before. So no more nights where you pop back home at 3 a.m. drunk off your ass. Guh? Listen, okay, I was younger then. Also, you know as well as I that... Don't you dare say her name, huh? Julia looks over at me, puzzled. I stare back into her eyes. I said do not say her name. She looks saddened at my reaction. You're still not used to her being gone. I can't really blame you. She was like a sister. She was like my sister, after all. I'm aware. She chuckles sadly. I remember when she and I first found you. Something lit up in her eyes that I never saw before. Even in the heat of the intense operation, she still took a second to reevaluate everything. You two didn't have to take me. Why not? You were going to die if we didn't. I don't care. Sensing my growing hostility, Julia discontinues the topic. She hands the black cell phone to me. My desk and cell are both in there. Call me only when needed. Same with you. I'm trying to live a normal life here. I don't need regular calls to the office. It's really admirable of you to strive for a normal life. I'll try to make sure you do just that. She smiles warmly at me. Her sparkling blue eyes give me a glimpse of sincerity. But I know Julia is only saying what I want to hear. She isn't bound to my wishes, but to whatever she is asked to do by the higher-ups. Nevertheless, it was good to see her again. A friendly face is appealing every once in a while. I'm gonna get going now, Julia. Call you in a few hours. I want you to be ready. Right. After a moment of calming silence, I begin to take my leave. Alright, Ow! I smacked the upper middle of Julia's back. What the hell was that for? The black straps of her bra that traversed the incline of her shoulders loosened slightly. My bra! I stand up to walk away. God damn it, Alex! You shouldn't have taught me to do that. I wave my right hand in a mock salute as a gesture of farewell. Ugh. I start down the stairs, reveling in the sound of Julia's upset huffs and puffs. When I was younger, she had taught me how to very easily undo a girl's bra through her shirt. I simply masked my action by slapping her on the back. Now why would he need to do that? I chuckle quietly to myself. Okay, this seems like a good place to leave off. I hope you all enjoyed. Some interesting new characters and some more developments with Natsuki and everything. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a good day, night, evening, whatever. If you do like the video, like it, comment, subscribe, whatever you're supposed to do, whatever you want to do, even. And I'll see you guys later in the next video.